bronze, making 144.
In Broner's last fight, even though he lost the fight clearly late in the fight, he was landing really good body shots on the inside against Mikey. A lot of the time, his best work comes on the inside. What do you have in store for him if he's going to try and go at you and make it an inside kind of fight?
Bring it on. You know, he'd be doing me a favor. He'd be basically eating up my pie nice and easy, you know, instead of having to go get it. If he wants to come and fight, we're going to, you know, pick him apart bit by bit. And if he wants to attack my body, I mean, everybody knows my body is, I don't really feel body shots, believe it or not. You know, you can see it throughout any of my fights in my recent career, that it's not an issue for me. So if he wants to bang body to body, I got the body snatcher behind me, so he's the one that's going to have a problem. You know, we're ready for any type of fight, though. Whether he wants to try and just counter punch me and I'll box it, he might try and fight in the beginning, but once he feels the power, once he feels my physical strength, he's going to think twice about it. And he's going to have to choose another route, choose another option when it comes to his style. But I'm ready for whatever. You know, I can fight on the inside, I can fight on the outside, I can outbox him, I can counter punch him. It's just basically whatever I feel more comfortable doing at that moment, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to give the fans the entertainment. At moments, I'm going to go in there, sit there and fight. Other moments, I'm going to sit there and box. Other moments, I'm just going to counter punch him. It's all up to me. His tactic, our game plan, I'm going to put it together and I'm going to come out with a victory. We're ready for anything, he said it.
He went to Florida to train with him after this fight. Do you expect to see anything different out of him than in the past?
You know what, good for him. That way there's no excuses after the fight. I don't want no excuses, and you know, I'm looking forward to this fight. He feels that he's going to perform better under Cunningham, so good for him. I'm expecting the best Broner that could present himself coming up 21st, and I'm looking forward to beating the best Broner in front of me.
What qualities do you feel he brings to the ring that you have to be most mindful of?
He's fast, he's explosive, but we're prepared for it. We're also very fast, very agile, very explosive. My reaction time is close to excellent, if not excellent. And we brought in great training partners. You know, we brought in Devin Haney was one of them, Rodney Houston. We brought in Phil Greco in the beginning of camp. So we've had very good sparring partners. You know, that's just to name a few, but we've had the right guys to help me prepare, fast, explosive guys, which elevated my speed and elevated my power because I also brought in some heavy guys in the beginning of camp. I mean, keep in mind that this man has been in charge of training camp this entire camp. We first started working together since November of last year. We had a very successful fight, came out victorious, and we plan to do the same in this fight. We have a longer period of time together, so we have better chemistry now. I have a better understanding of what he wants, and people are going to be in for a treat coming up to 21st.
Jesse, if you look at the two fighters, you and Broner, how do you kind of envision the fight unfolding? And I guess if styles make fights, what kind of fight will this be?
Well, half of it is going to be a brawl. The other half is going to be just a boxing lesson because he is a talented fighter. He is tough. He is brave. But I just got to take all that out of him, and that's what I plan on doing. After that, it's just going to be a boxing lesson.
Are you how prepared are you for this fight as opposed to other fights that you've done?
Well, thanks to Mike McCullum, who I have right behind me. He's been guiding my career. He has been able to. He has been guiding training camp, and he has been able to pull me back when he has to and say, Jesse, you know what, this is enough for today. We need you fully energized for the next training session, and actually in every day from now on. And thanks to him, I've been able to perform at the highest level every day. There's been no day that I've thrown to waste because I feel too fatigued, too tired, which in the past I have done. I'm a hard worker. I'm the type of fighter that says, I keep going, I'm never tired. And you know, it's a blessing and a curse seeing Floyd Mayweather work because you see his work ethic, but not everybody is used to that workload. You know, even if you want to tell yourself that, you know, you need to know when to back off. And thanks to him, he's a 4-division world champion in his time, and he was able to tell me what he did to get in that position, how he conditioned himself physically, and that's exactly what I'm doing now. So you're going to see a better Jessie Vargas, a Vargas that is performing every second of the fight.
Have you taken, I know when you had Zoom, I think you mentioned you kind of brought out the dog in you. Have you taken these different trainers and kind of gleaned from each one different things?
I've been lucky enough to learn from different trainers. They've all done a great job, and I've kept all the information they gave me. But right now, I'm very thankful with Mike McCullum for him bringing out the best in me in this fight.
What is it about Broner that drives you nuts?
You know what?
He's a pretty cocky guy, isn't he?
He's very cocky, and his antics sometimes get to us, but at the end of the day, you know, his antics can't fight for him. He has to be ready to fight, and he's fighting me, and he's in for a lot of trouble.
Jesse, ultimately, what will be the difference between you and Broner in the fight? You know, to kind of sum up, what do you think? Why will you be victorious?
Why? Because I have better work ethic. I know what I want. I'm focused. I'm determined. I prepared myself for victory, and I stayed away from any type of distractions. You know, that's just the focus that I have. The strength, the power, the speed, and the most important thing I would say is the mental focus.
I heard you.
And this man right here, of course, he's got it every way, every minute of the training camp.
How come Leonard didn't book you in Vegas to fight? We want you fighting in Vegas.
That'd be great. That'd be great. But you know, the last time we went to the East Coast, we had a nice, successful night. We look forward to having the same year. And then hopefully after that, we'll come back to Las Vegas and give the fans another great excitement.
Is he coming back to Vegas, Leonard?
Of course, yeah. The great thing about going and traveling different places is elevating your profile. Jesse is a big-time fighter. He's well-known, one of the top fighters in the sport, and this is a tremendous opportunity to take his fight game to the next level. All eyes in the whole entire sport will be watching. A lot of fans outside of the sport. This is the biggest card, I think, in boxing for this year. And it's a tremendous opportunity for Jesse. All he has to do is go in there and execute the game plan that they have and do what he needs to do.
This is like a tale of two different guys. Broner is that cocky guy. Now look at Jesse, humble guy, nice guy right here. It's a tale of two guys, right?
Yeah, a tale of two different guys, and they got different styles. And that's what makes for great fighters.
Jesse, thank you. Jesse, you mentioned you sparred with Devin Haney. Everybody hears so much about him, but what did you make of him after being in the ring?
He's a talented young prospect, and he's going to be a future world champion. I'm glad that I'm able to help him along his way. We help each other out in his training camp. He has a fight May 11th, and you definitely need to tune in. I mean, he has a bright future ahead of him. It's very entertaining to see, and don't miss him May 11th on Showtime.
Where's that ceiling at? Is he a potential pound-for-pound guy, world champion? Where do you see his ceiling at of potential?
He's a potential world champion and potential pound-for-pound world champion. It's just all up to him how far he wants to take it. He needs to stay focused, stay determined, never get off track about what he wants, and I believe in him 100%. He's one of the young prospects that I'm very high on, you know, for the future.
What does a win over Broner do for you? You were on top of the world, you knocked out Saddam Ali and won the welterweight title, fought Pacquiao. Does it bring you right back to there? Does it go above there? What do you think?
It goes above that. You know, we can only push forward. A great victory against Adrien Broner will line me up for a title shot, which is what I want. I want to become world champion again, whether it be WBC or WBA world title. I'm looking forward to it. But definitely, first of all, we have to come out victorious and entertain the fans. That's something that I've always wanted to do. I've always been known as an action-packed fighter, and this is going to be no different. I'm going to give the fans what they want to see every 21st, action-packed fight, and I'm going to be on top of the world once again.
Do you believe you'll get a knockout? Because he's fought knockout guys like Maidana and Garcia. He's went all 12. Do you think you could do what they did?
I truly believe that if I find that right spot, you know, if I find the right moment, precise punch, hit him right in the chin, he will go down. And there's no doubt in my mind that he has high, I think it's a big possibility for him to go down. But I'm focused to fight a 12-round fight, and whether it be by knockout or decision, I'm coming out with a victory.
We haven't heard as much from Broner this training camp. Do you think he's kind of, not toned it down, but really focused on the fight?
I would say so. I would say he's focused on this fight. He knows what he has to get up against when he's fighting me. And I'm glad he is. I'm glad he's taking the fight serious. In the beginning, I was a little afraid that he would get in any type of trouble, and I didn't want the fight getting postponed. But, you know, fortunately, he is focused, and he's training under a new trainer, which is Cunningham. But that's not going to make any difference. I want the best Broner in front of me. That way, there will be no excuses after the fight.
I noticed that today I was shocked. I came in, and you were here ahead of everybody else. You got here early. A lot of fighters don't do that. They have a waiting period. Have you always been punctual like that?
I try to be. I try to be, you know, especially for my friends from the media. You know, I thank you all for coming out today, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And we want to give you guys something nice, short and sweet, a little taste of what's going to happen come April 21st. As you saw, I'm fast, I'm strong, I'm sharp, and I'm very focused, and I have a great team behind me. You know, with Mike McCollum and the rest of the team, we have a great team together.
Now, when you get to where you want to be, when you get that belt again, are you still going to show up on time?
I will definitely show up on time, okay? For sure. Oh, thank you.
You represent Jessie Mexican people too. What's good for you to represent Mexico and that fight?
Well, you know, I'm very proud of my heritage. I'm very proud of where I came from. Very proud of my parents and how they came here. I live the American dream. I am the American dream, and I'm glad that I'm in this position that I can be an influence on young people that have been brought up tough as well, no matter where they came from, whether it be Mexico, Jamaica, England. It don't matter where they came from. I mean, coming to the United States, anything is possible, and I fight for the rights of equality, where everyone has the same opportunity and has the same capability of becoming whatever they want. And I'm glad that I'm able to lead by example.
But that's why you work with Steve Durant, the good man.
That's right. Steve Durant will be.
You have a long time in your corner with Rafael Garcia. What's been for you for that fight? Where Rafael Garcia not be there.
Well, I feel that Rafael Garcia is with me every minute of training camp, and no matter where I'm at, he's with me. He'll always be next to me. You know, he's very close to my heart, and I have an angel along my side, and we'll be a 5-man group in that corner, and look forward to his next big fight.
You know, Mickey Garcia do good with Broner fight. You told me before few weeks ago, you are different from Mickey Garcia. But for stop that Broner, you still doing stay close with you, coaching him. What is the key for doing that protect the winner?
Well, in this fight, we just have to focus on the game plan. The good thing is that we're very versatile. We can do different things. You know, we can get in there and fight in the inside. We can make it a brawl if you wanted to. If I wanted to, we can outbox them. We can use the distance. You know, it's all up to me and my team what we want to do. I think that you're going to see different styles during the fight. At times we're going to make it a brawl. At times we're going to make it a boxing match. But that's what's going to make it an entertaining match, because you're going to see diversity in the fight. You know, and it's all going to come from me, because I'm going to lead the action and I'm going to do what I want to do that night.
How important was it for you to get a training camp in before this fight, for the fight in December, to kind of get to know Jessie a little bit more?
Very important, yes. We get to work together before and now working together now, so it's much easier, make it much easier for us.
So did you kind of just pick up where you left off from the Broner fight?
Precisely, yes.
Jesse, and also Leonard, what did you guys make of the decision by the commission to suspend Canelo? Is positive test the whole shebang? What do you guys think?
Well, you know what? It's all up to the commission. I don't know exactly what substance he was using. I don't know what amount they have on him, but definitely all of it. I'm all in for a clean sport. You know, you don't play boxing. You may play football. You may play basketball. You know, in boxing, you're hitting someone in the face. You're hitting someone in the head with a fist. And anyone using any type of substance should be thrown out of the sport. But you know, it should also be limited to whether it was an accident or not, and we will sure find out very soon. But any illegal substance is, I mean, it's the worst thing you can do as a professional athlete.
No, I mean, I'm focused on promoting our event. You know, whatever happened, Nevada has the best commission in the entire sport, and they'll get down to the bottom of it. And I support their decision, whatever they do. He's not my fighter. You know, it's terrible for the sport, the black eye, but again, our focus is on promoting these big events.
A lot of money is getting lost in Las Vegas too.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for the fans. It's unfortunate for the sport. It's just bad. Any way you look at it, nothing good can come out.
And your event next week, the triple header, like you were talking about how good of a card it is. What do you think now that with the Charlo Centeno added, just makes it an even bigger card? It seems like.
The card again. I've said it, and I'll say it again. It's the biggest card in the entire sport. 3 great televised fights. The main event. Again, Broner Vargas. What a sensational bout it's going to be. It's a 50-50 fight. You know, both guys need to win this fight, and in Jessie's case, this win will elevate him right into the mix with all the other elite welterweights that are out there, and it gets no better than that. And in Broner's case, it's the same thing. So it's a huge fight. It's a great fight for the fans, and we're very excited to be promoting the event, and it's going to be a great fight.
Gervonta in his last fight, he got the knockout, but he missed weight. But I talked to Kevin Cunningham a couple weeks ago. He said this will be the best Gervonta Davis we've ever seen. He's in tremendous shape. Do you think that change will benefit him getting out of Baltimore?
Most definitely. Any time that you can get away from distractions and focus on the task at hand, and that's going in there and being the best that you can be. In his case, he has another opportunity to become the youngest two-time world champion in the sport. So that's what his focus is. And he's had a great camp thus far working with Kevin, and I'm excited to see him on fight night.
And Leonard, the co-main event, Jamal Charlo, he's getting a lot of buzz as he continues. Do you think? What do you think of Jamal Charlo? Could he be the best at 160? You know, with Jacobs there and Canelo and Triple G. What do you think of Jamal Charlo?
Oh, no doubt. Him and his brother. They're both outstanding fighters. They're some of the top fighters in the sport. He has a big challenge ahead of him. Centeno is an excellent fighter. It's not going to be an easy task, and he has his hands full. But it's going to be a great fight. I think that Charlo has the potential to be the best middleweight that's out there. And come next Saturday night, we'll see what he has in store for Centeno.
Jesse, are you too focused when it's your fight night, or do you care at all about the Tank Davis fight and Jamal Charlo's? Will you know, afterwards take a look at it?
You know what? I do care about the fight. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see it, man. I'm glad that the fans have 3 action-packed fights, you know, scheduled on my night of boxing. Unfortunately, I won't be able to watch it, but I will watch it on replay, and I hope to speak with the fans after the fight what they thought about Charlo against Centeno and Davis against Cuellar. It's going to be a good match. I mean, the whole night is action-packed, so don't miss out.
Yeah, the entire card from top to bottom is just phenomenal. But again, Jesse has a tremendous opportunity. He's representing Las Vegas, you know, so all the fans here in Las Vegas, if you're local, please tune in to watch Las Vegas' own Tip to come back and represent Vegas with a great win over a great fighter in Adrien Broner. It's going to be a great night.
Last week, Floyd said that he talked to Todd DeBuff about maybe matching up Tank with Lomachenko, assuming they both win their fights. How big of a fight would that be? A lot of people have asked for that fight.
Focus is Tank has to go there next Saturday and win his fight. That's solely what Tank's focus is, and that's what our focus is focusing on him having a great victory that night and becoming the youngest two-time world champion in the entire sport.
It does get the fans chattering though after, we will say that.
Can we at least ask you if it's realistic? Like, Tank got Cuellar, but is it even realistic?
The focus is, again, April 21st. Tank has to go in there and take care of his business, and he has a tough opponent. He has a tough opponent in front of him. It will be no cakewalk. Cuellar is coming. We know what type of fighter he is. He's a very aggressive fighter. He's a seasoned veteran. And again, it's going to be a tough fight.
Before I let you guys go, any thoughts at all on the craziness of Conor McGregor? This is combat sports. Everyone's talking about it.
You know, that's not combat sports. That's a street hustle. But hey, you know, it is what it is.
Leonard, if you were with Conor, you know, like if you were in his team, his group, would you tell him anything, you know, about what happened?
Conor's his own man. He operates to his own beat. You know, it's just unfortunate when things happen. Hopefully, no one got hurt. Other than that, none of my business. Again, I'm concerned about what we got going over here on Mayweather Promotion.
I know you're focused on the 21st, but Floyd did say he would entertain coming back to UFC. Just, I don't know if he will or not, but how big of a fight would it be if he actually did get into the cage? Would that break boxing record?
You heard it from Floyd's mouth, and Floyd's mouth.
But your expert opinion, how big would that mean?
You heard it from Floyd. It gets no better than getting it direct.
Right.
And then actually, my last one. How does this feel for you? You know, you were right there with Floyd, building Mayweather Promotions all those years, but now here you are, promoting everybody on PBC when they come your way. So how does this feel to you to seemingly be expanding and everything?
Oh, it's great. Mayweather Promotions is the past, the present, and the future of sports and entertainment. It's a great opportunity. I really truly enjoy working with Jesse is a true consummate professional. He's an ambassador of the sport. He's a fan. Again, he has a tremendous amount of respect for other fighters, and he's also a great fighter. So it's truly refreshing to work with someone like Jesse, and you wish him the best. The sky's the limit. This guy, he's a great fighter. I've been knowing him for quite some time, and we want nothing but the best for Jessie Vargas.
And do you feel you bring something different, a different approach, something
Oh, most definitely. Every promoter has their own style, and we're no different from anyone else. We look to create opportunities for our fighters, put on the biggest and best events, and that's what we've done. You know, last year we promoted, I think it was like 12 events, 6 of them were world title fights, and you look in the first 5 months of this year, 3 of our fighters will be fighting for world titles, and we will continue to put on these big events promoting all these great fighters in the sport. And just like anything, you always strive to be the best, and we stand in our lane and doing our thing. And I'm very pleased with my team. I have a tremendous staff. Everybody's doing their thing, and again, we're on top of our game.
Excellent. Before we forget, Saul Rodriguez, I see he's returning as well to New York?
Yes, not next week, right. But he's going to be fighting within the next 2 months.
Yeah, what did you say about him? He's another young fighter with a lot of potential.
Another great young prospect. Again, he just needs to get back in the ring and get busy and do what he does. A tremendous fighter, and I'm excited to see him get back to the ring.
Thank you very much.
Sure. Thanks, guys.